Hello, it's Over here, and today we're gonna be jumping back to Nightly Passions. I played this game before, but it was not finished. It was like point 0.4 or point 0.5, the version of it. So now we're back with the full game since it's fully released. I think it's the great time to make a let's play about it and finally complete it. So join me as I complete Nightly Passions. So let's jump into it and play. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff on YouTube so my channel does better and all that good stuff, Tactical for those who, you know what? Let's go back classic. It didn't change this, whatever. Those who are ready to rise to the full challenge of the game. Challenges are more complicated and enemies are significantly stronger. For those who would prefer to enjoy the story without getting bogged down with the more complex game mechanics, challenges are simpler, enemies are weakened. Well, this sounds like you are a bitch, and this you play like a normal guy. Or for a warrior or stuff. Let's skip this because I'm not a bitch, so. But I might turn out to be one, so hopefully I can change it. I'm gonna pick this. Wanna fun mechanics, Somewhere deep in the forest. The dim light of the moon, veiled behind a misty shroud of clouds, trickles down between the trees. I also forgot to say, make sure to support me on Patreon because it's the only way I can make money on YouTube or anywhere, because YouTube is not gonna be very open to my kind of content. So support me there so I can keep going with this stuff on YouTube. The secretive gloom of the nocturnal forest, stretching for miles in every direction, is filled with peculiar sound. In the brushes of the edge, brushes at the edge of a small clearing, two people are hiding. Female voice. How much longer are we going to sit here? My whole body is starting to go numb, and these mosquitoes are the worst. They specifically prey on complainers. Be quiet down, they leave you alone. You always say that. Yep, but you always insist on grumbling anyway. Look, the moon has already passed its zenith and begun to set. That's the cue for all the forest animals to seek out glades like this one to protect themselves from predators. Our traps sure to work. Silence. Some time later, the grass audibly rustles nearby. After a moment, a small fawn emerges from the undergrowth to wade into the clearing. Two sets of eyes watch intently as the fawn pauses, surveying the surrounding darkness before casually walking toward the trap. However, a few steps short of the trap, the fawn freezes again, hesitating briefly. It silently wheels about and bounds away, speeding into the trees. Damn it must have smelled us. We'll have to wait for another one. Okay, are you sure hunting is the career for you, brother dearest? What's the use in waiting around like this all night long for the chance of getting some scrawny scraps of meat? Uh, remember remember when we didn't eat for 3 days because your silly traps turned out to be no good? This stuff still works, right? Yeah. Or when we nearly starved to death last winter. Maybe we should try something else. Oh, of course, let's just head into town and start stealing from people to eat. Is that what you want? What's wrong with that? Thieving's a profession too. Quite a popular one, incidentally. Plus, it lets you eat when you want, not just when fate sends you a half-starved rabbit, one that's caught every disease ever recorded in the hunting whatever. It also leaves you first in line for an appointment with the executioner to make you a head shorter. Hilda, stealing isn't right. It's downright dirty. Thieving is no way to make a living. Goody two shoes. Those fat cat snobs won't be driven into poverty if we take a little gold or some flour from their barns. They have enough of both for an entire village to live comfortably. But they all keep hoarding money like they think they can buy off the Grim Reaper. Meanwhile, their neighbors starve. Damn, sound tired as fuck. It doesn't matter, it's their gold and they can do whatever they want with it. If you're caught, no one will care. If you only stole from the rich, you'll be hanged. The end. I don't want that to happen to you. These fucking mosquitoes sounds annoying, man. Fuck that. Are you afraid for your little sister? Of course. That's why I love you. Silence reigns again, broken only by the occasional chirping of crickets. At length, the female figure slowly strengthened to her full height, stretching with a sigh of pleasure. There we go, we have normal characters. I'm tired of sitting here, let's head into town. It's nearly dawn and we haven't even slept yet because we spent all day screwing around with your trap. No, we need to keep waiting, otherwise, what will we eat when we wake up hungry? Fine, sit there, I'm going. I'll sharpen the knives to butcher the huge imaginary Jew you're going to bag. Spinning around, she wraps herself more tightly. Fuck. More tightly in her cloak and starts walking off. Hold on. She rankly stops. What? Here? This girl should help you pay for lodging. I'll try to return with some game as quickly as I can. Alright, I'll be waiting for you at the Drunken Mare Tavern. After hugging her goodbye, you return to your ambush. Your sister departs swiftly for town, and nothing else disturbs the silence of the night. As time passes, you begin to hear. As time passes, you begin to hear sleep, siren song, fatigue, and your sleepless night have not left you unaffected. You fight to stay awake, but your eyelids grow gradually heavier, and your consciousness drifts into the realm of dreams. Even the setting is not helping me. They're making me sleepy as well. Beep 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 boop. Woken by furious bestial squealing, you shake off the remnants of sleep and spring to your feet. Looking around, you notice a large boar struggling in your trap, deafening the area with its horrendous grunts and furious howls. Picking up your spear, you kill the creature with a single deft thrust to the heart. Yay, we got our food. Heaving the carcass, you should. What? With difficulty, you make straight for town. Locating a merchant, you sell him your prize. Pocketing your modest profit, you set out for the tavern. How can I help you? Hello, which room has the blonde girl taken, if I may ask? You must be confused, no one like that here. What do you mean? She should have come here looking for a room for the night. Maybe this will jog your memory. You hold up a sketch of your sister for the tavern keeper. He takes a glance of it. Yep, I remember her. Where is she now? Why should I tell you anything about my customers? She's my sister. He glances at the sketch again, then turns his gaze to you. Seems true enough, you really look alike. She was here. She came in after midnight with some scoundrel. Stranger? Yeah, I'd never seen him before, and he was acting weird. Kept quiet the whole time, always looking over his shoulder like someone was chasing him, and the face he had. The girl, she ordered a drink. They were both laughing about how cleverly they'd done something. She looked very pleased, though worn out. I told her there were no drinks to be had. The tavern's bar has been shut down for over a year. She swore, asking how That could be arguing. Then she settled down. She started to ask about a room for the night, but didn't have time to finish her question. Some guards may they rot in hell, burst into the tavern. They arrested both of them without a word and dragged them off. What? Arrested? What for? Where were they taken? How should I know? Damn it. Try talking to the locals. Maybe they saw something. Alright, thanks. Leaving the tavern behind, and indecision paralyzes you in the middle of the street as you frantically try to figure out what to do next. What have you gotten yourself into this time, Hilda? Skip it. Would you like to view the tutorial? No. Skip tutorial. We don't care about tutorials. Oh, maybe we should have. These are a bunch of quests. A lot of them. Okay. My sister is missing. Perhaps the people of this town will can help me find her, whatever. I'll speak with these people about my sister. Okay, let's start. What's this? Skill points to level 0, right? Hold the button on the skill icon down to assign skill points. Allows the use of charisma in dialogue. District terror allows the use of intimidation during dialogue. Also gives you a handicap in arm wrestling. Makes it somewhat easier to win. Basically increases sale value and decreases purchase price for items. Range weapons. Okay. To catch fish. Specifically increases chance to evade attacks. Okay. I think this is the first one that is important. Okay, so I did this so I can unlock this. Okay, I have to use it there to find it. Interesting. So let's start with the well. We have morning, we have inventory, the picture of her. Cute. And with here, nearly any wound. Interesting. This is our equipment though. I can sell my stuff. Interestingly enough. But let's not do that. And this is the skills as we saw them. Sunday this much. And this one keeps being highlighted like this. Okay, this doesn't. Is this my old save? Damn, save file from old versions of the game are not supported. It's from 2023. Almost 3 years since then. Very interesting. Let's start with the blacksmith. Talk. Ask about your sister. Sir, have you ever met this young woman? Show him the portrait. Okay. I should say so. I have seen her all night. One evening when I had already started closing up the smithy, she walked in with some guy. He was an unpleasant soul in. I could tell he wasn't an honest fellow. I remember thinking, what is someone like her doing hanging around someone like him? What did they want? They asked where the governor's house was. I pointed it out to them, and they went on their merry way. Didn't even thank me. The governor's house, eh? Well, thank you. Well, they go to the. It's hot over here. Have you ever? Okay. Doesn't matter. We can trade. I'd like to look at your wares. Be my guest. Oh, just a bunch of ores. In my inventory. This doesn't have any sell value. Okay. Craft an item. Oh, it uses these things. Iron. A purple bow thingy. This is what I already have, I think, right? I need 2 swords for that. Again, missing rope ladder. Okay. Sounds interesting. Peasant boy. Trying to catch a butterfly? A net would be more useful than your sword. Net is heavy, and I'll catch it like this eventually. Alright, the important thing is don't give up. But if you can't quite catch it, maybe try shooting it. The boy starts to tear up. Hey, why are you blubbering? Little boys shouldn't cry. I'm not crying. Then what is it? Got something in your eyes? Go on, tell me what's wrong. He looks at you gloomy but remains silent. Well, kid, that's not the way it works. He took away your toy? No, my slingshot. Who took it? A guard by the big gate. And why did he take it away? Did you shoot him? No, he said that I'd shoot my eye out. But then I heard him say to a second guard that it would be a good toy for his son. Oh, that's fucked up, man. You frown. For some reason, anger starts to rise inside you, even though you know that it's a trifling matter. And where did you get this slingshot? I found the stick in the forest by myself, then I helped a neighbor stack firewood, so he cut the elastic band off an old horse bit for me. And then Mr. Blacksmith helped me make the slingshot. What a fine young lad, found it all himself. It's not protocol to just take toys away from poor children. Don't worry, we'll get your slingshot back. The boy says nothing. Looking at you, however, he does stop weeping. You pat him on the head, cheering him up, then quickly walk off. Okay, that is. I think that doesn't matter as much. Talk, compliment her, no matter. Well, I've spent just about my whole life holding a needle in my hand. Theory, I have been making a living by sewing. A fine occupation, not like hunting. You do your work gradually, sitting in a sunny spot, and the gold just floats in on its own. I wish that were so. You spend days at a time sewing a single thing to at least earn a few coppers to scrape by. Not sleeping, not eating, and then you're told that you sewed it badly and that they'll throw away all your work and the money, of course, you never see, over and over again. But it would be a sin not to sew things for yourself and your little boy, since you know how. Okay, same thing. Drunkard. What? Hard day. Sure, blah blah. Blah blah blah. Okay. Showing him any chance you have met her before? No. Although I'll tell you everything I know for 30 gold. That's too much. Listen, this is my sister. If you were looking for one of your relatives, I'll tell you everything I know. Want to your words with understanding. Let's hear it. What do you know? Recently I was taking a stroll around town when I saw two people running away from the governor's bodyguards who were yelling "Stop those thieves" at the top of their lungs. One of the two, a young woman, ran into me at full speed. She looked exactly like that sketch. You sure? Absolutely, it was her. I don't know whether they got caught. If they did, then you should ask the guards about them. Not much to go on. Well, thanks. Well, we got more information there. That's pretty nice. And I think that would be it for this episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. If you enjoyed it and would like to see more, make sure to comment in my comment section so I know that you guys are enjoying it and want episode 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Just let me know in the comment section so I can keep going with the series. Make sure to support me on Patreon if you like what I do and would wish it on me to keep going with my YouTube career or passion, keep it going and actually get paid. That would be amazing and I would appreciate it a lot. And as always, a special thanks for my Patreon supporters. I really appreciate all the support that I have been getting from you guys. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next episode or games for now. Bye bye.